Welcome back to part 2 of our discussion of the Highway of Tears. I'm going to go through all 18 E-PANA recognized Highway of Tears victims starting at the beginning. 27-year-old Gloria Moody was last seen October 25, 1969, leaving a bar in Williams Lake, British Columbia. Her body was found the next day and her murder remains unsolved. 18-year-old Micheline Pear was last seen in July of 1970 on the highway of Fort St. John and Hudson's Hope, British Columbia. Her body was found August 8th in Hudson's Hope and her murder remains unsolved. 19-year-old Gail Ways of Clearwater, British Columbia was hitchhiking in October of 1973. Her body was discovered in April of 1974, and although there is a suspect in her murder, it remains unsolved. 19-year-old Pamela Darlington of Kamloops, British Columbia was found murdered in a local park in November of 1973. Although there is a suspect for this case as well, no charges were laid and it remains unsolved. 15-year-old Monica Ignis was last seen walking on Highway 16 near Terrace, British Columbia in December of 1974. Her body was found 4 months later, just kilometers away from where she was last seen, and her murder remains unsolved. In August of 1974, 16-year-old Colleen McMillan left her house in Lac La Hache, British Columbia to hitchhike to her friend's house. She never made it. Her remains were found a month later, and her case was actually solved in 2012. There was a serial killer by the name of Bobby Jack Fowler, and he was actually the suspect of the other 2 girls' murders, but there wasn't enough evidence to convict him. He died in prison in 2006, but in 2012, DNA proved that he killed Colleen McMillan. That is bizarre. 12-year-old Monica Jack is the youngest victim on our list. Monica disappeared in May of 1978 while riding her bike near Merritt, British Columbia, and her remains weren't found until 1996. In 2014, a 67-year-old man named Gary Taylor Handlin was charged for the unrelated murder of an 11-year-old girl, and prosecutors maintain that he confessed to killing Monica Jack to an undercover cop. Gary Taylor Handlin was charged for Monica Jack's murder in 2019. 33-year-old Maureen Mosey was last seen hitchhiking in Salmon Arm, British Columbia on May 8, 1981. Her body was found in a runoff lane close to Highway 97, and her murder remains unsolved. 16-year-old Shelly Ann Bachu disappeared from Hinton, Alberta on May 3, 1983, and was last seen near Highway 16. Shelly has never been found and remains missing to this day. Part 3 with the other 9 women will be posted very shortly.